This video is definitely getting demonetized. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Kyle Wright 425 podcast. I am your host, Kyle Wright, and as always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Jason Todd. If you were enjoying the show, and if you want to keep up on all things Kyle Wright 425 and on the channel and Eric and all the antics that happen here with the uploads that sometimes don't happen, but then the uploads that sometimes do, then you should go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you never miss an upload, as well as follow us on Spotify. I see you're double fisting tonight.
Yeah, and I fucked up and started drinking the wrong one. So this one needs to be gone first.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. So this episode is about profanity. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're just gonna.
Fuck yeah, we are.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Very well, YouTube could monetize this episode. I don't know, but they probably won't. That's why we're just having. Well, tonight we're just having some drinks, and so tonight I'm drinking a Yingling traditional lager. This is not a sponsor. And what's Eric got tonight? You got the 12 Dogs Christmas ale?
Yeah, I got Christmas ale.
Heading towards the...
I don't do pumpkin beer very good.
You're not a pumpkin beer guy?
I mean, like, it's all right.
You're not a guy that feels the spice?
Not really. I mean, it really just depends on my mood, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I was just like, give me something festive. They were like, all right, check this out.
You know what I remember the most about Christmas ale was... when I was working with the guys from Mosaic Church. I remember one night we were doing an entire semester plan, and one of our head guys, I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to mention his name because some people could be like, oh, how dare he? But regardless, I mean, it's awesome because he was in leadership of
geez, a pastor drank beer.
I never said it was the pastor.
I'm just saying, like, Christians drink beer.
Yes, they do.
Like, who?
They drink wine. They sometimes also drink water. However, there was a night that we were hanging out, and he was late that night. We didn't know where he was. We were like, dude, like, where is this guy? He shows up a half hour late with a 6-pack of 12 dogs, 12 thirsty dogs, or what is it? Thirsty dog?
12 dogs.
Yeah, 12 dogs. And he shows up with Christmas ale, and he goes, bro, Giant Eagle had a sale. So we all had a Christmas sale that night. We planned out services. It was a lot of fun. So
took him 30 minutes to buy beer.
I believe there was a line. That's why he said he's like I could have
ass line.
He's like I could have avoided it, but he's like I had to get this. He's like it was too good to be true, you know, for
That's
like
funny.
the sale thing that was going on. So, but So, yeah, it was worth every minute that he was late. So tonight, we are going to test your knowledge on British swear words. Now, there is a difference in dialect amongst all cultures across the entire world. Some things that are said in some places are pretty much just meaningless. In some areas, they'll punch you square in the face for it. It just depends on where you are from.
Like
and
cunt.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that.
Like, yeah.
So, yeah. So what I love is how they just like other countries throw that around like a comma. Like, you're talking to me, cunt? Look at this, you know, whatever. So,
yeah.
But so tonight, we're going to go through a plethora. We're not going to go through all 49 of these. Maybe we will, depending on, you know, how fast we go through these. Some
Give
of
me
these
the most vulgar ones. I need to know how to really be vulgar.
Well, that's the thing is we're going to start off with some easy ones because you got to remember this is a guessing game. So It's like you have to get this right.
Tell me how to tell somebody to fuck the fuck right off in British.
So, don't you worry. You're going to learn a lot of things tonight. In fact, there were some things that was they were very much enlightening to me about some videos I've watched, especially Irish people try American spirits. We're going to show some things about that with some of the things that they were saying.
Right.
So, with that being said, as always, if you get it wrong, however, if you get it right.
That shouldn't be the one if I get it wrong. It should be the wah.
You think so?
Yeah, what do you mean? That's lose.
I guess so. Fine. Yellow and green.
God damn it. I really need to fucking take over this board. I've been saying it. Son of a bitch. You don't even... How... Man, just hit the button. The right ones.
Which is funny because that's pink, and so is your shirt tonight. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out A Real Recognize Real, you definitely should.
Yep.
He's our cousin, and he loves to rap. Everybody's got a cousin that raps?
He's pretty good at it.
A Real's very, very good at what he does. What I'm saying is that somebody's got something that, yo man, you check out my cousin's mixtape, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like that. That's what it's always like. It's just
he does it for fun.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
He's actually, I had the pleasure of doing a music video for him a couple years back. That was a lot of fun, and
it was pretty cool.
So if you want one of those fire, awesome pink Real T-shirts, I'll be sure to include that in the link below.
It says the Magic City mullet on the back because he's got a sweet mullet. But
God bless you, Ariel. We love you. So let's go ahead and let's start this off proper. Now, number one in the arsenal of 49 words on BuzzFeed. This one's going to start off very simple. Arse.
Ass.
Correct.
Thank you.
Variants of ass and asshole can also be used to mean bothered, can't be arsed, or acting the fool. Stop arsing about. It's also a mild profanity, that's what's cool about this is that not only does it give you the definition of all these, but it also lets you know the severity of all of them too.
Like how harsh they're considered. Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Okay. So number 2, bastard. Which I know that this is a English one or it's a USA one as well, it's what is the term bastard? What does it mean?
When you don't have both parents, like your dad leaves.
Correct. 2 for 2. You're doing wonderful. I feel like Good Mythical Morning.
I know my fucking swear words, dude.
It's like, you're right, Link. Good job. So,
you never heard the term, you walk up to a hot chick and be like, you want to go half on a bastard?
That's horrible.
Means I want to have sex with you.
What was it like that one guy that was like, hey, he's like, you want to do a 34 and a half? And she's like, what do you mean? Yeah, she's like, a 34 and a half. What do you mean? He's like, well, it's basically 69, except you do all the work. So she's like, so you just want a BJ? That's what you're asking for? Like, just ask me for like, don't add three steps. Right. So don't ask 3 steps or add three steps to it. But so essentially, yeah. So it says bastard is an illegitimate child or mongrel, objectionable fellow, probably one who has won over on you. An unpleasant situation. So, for instance, I'm having a bastard of a morning. See also a couple of other words that I'm not going to reveal to you because there are some other words that also play on what bastard does as well. So you have to guess those. So, all right. This is where we're going to get into a little more of the harder territory. This is some of the things I didn't know. So I'm curious to know if you know them. So there's 2 variations to this one. It's bell or bellend. So Bell, as you know, as Bell is spelled. Say that 10 times fast. Or bellend, which is Bllend. It is a noun. So it is a thing. A person, place, or a thing. So
yeah, I immediately think of like bellhead, like tip of your dick, like.
Are you kidding me? Well done. 3 for 3.
Yeah, because that's like slap it on the bell head. Like,
this video is totally getting demonetized. I love it.
Fuck you guys. I'm drinking beer.
Mom's going to love this one. So, all right, well,
mom's going to, again, it's like noon when she's watching this. She's probably drinking, maybe not beer, but she's probably got some form of water.
I love how it's just like, mom, she's totally drinking.
Well, she's not at work. I mean, yeah.
It depends on if it's a work.
What else would you do? She's got 3
Let's be clear,
kids.
Mom does not day drink. So,
no, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Bro. Yeah, I've done it with her.
No, you haven't. Now, I need my proper mother to be the way that I know her. I can't imagine that she enjoys and gets rid of stress. So, all right. So yes, so bell or bellend, a noun. It says head of a penis, also known as fool. Only write as bell end if referring to the end of an actual bell. So it's of medium strength. See also dickhead, which is a proper USA.
Yeah.
And then again, another term we're going to get to later that also has a play on that word that also means the same thing. So So you're 3 for 3 right now.
That's that used to be like in school when we would play like tube tag and shit, like
tube tag.
Yeah. Dude,
what in the crikey fuck is tube tag?
We walked out of you're it, slap somebody in the dick. Like, I don't know how any of literally all of the guys in my class, the year below and the year ahead, I don't know how any of us have kids. You would just be like standing, talking to somebody, and you would have Jeremiah Widmer come up and just be like, Bangkok, and slap you right in the, you're it. And then you just fold.
I can't remember if I talked.
You would walk with your books in front of your dick all day. Once you got smart with it, you never had your dick unguarded. So you'd always be like, got me on the bell head, dude. Like,
that I can't remember if I've said it on the podcast before. And if I have, I apologize. I'm not going to go into extreme depth because I want to keep moving. But I once got nailed in the nads 7 times in one day. And I mean hard 7 times in one day.
Dude, it'll happen.
It was probably one of the worst days of my life. I was in so much pain. And by the 8th one, a friend, if that's what you want to call them, sack tapped me the 8th time. And sack tapping is so much worse. It's so much worse than getting
get focused on one.
Oh, especially if they hit like a vein right at the connecting point of all the arteries to your testicle and just.
That's what I mean. Like
it's like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, that snap, dude. So yeah, that's how I like kind of knew the name for like, since middle school.
Tube tag.
Tube tag, PP tag.
Is that something that you guys ever played in high school or anything? Comment below if it is. Tube tag.
Yeah,
if that is something that you did.
Slap it on the bell head, dude. Like,
it's fucking horrible. I'm sorry. When you start, I got to be careful how I'm saying this. Once you start messing with my dick, oh no. Those are fighting words.
Yeah,
dude. Fighting actions. No, I won't go for it.
All right, let's see if I can go 4 for 4.
All right, 4 for 4. Let's see if we can do this. Berk. Berk. It is a noun. So, what do you think? A person, place, or thing. So now remember, a noun. This could probably also be taken as an adjective as well. So it is a descriptive word, but you're describing a person, which is ultimately what you would probably call them. So if that makes any sense.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Like, how would it be you? Okay.
I'm trying to think of it. I don't want to give it away, but I also don't want to leave you completely in the dark.
I think, okay, go ahead.
You probably could say this in the way of like, you're such a Berk.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking. So if I had to, it almost like a bitch, like when you're calling, like, I don't know how to explain it right.
I'm going to let you finish your thoughts. See maybe if it trails
somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Just like you'd be like, you're being such a bitch, dude. Like it's like a derogatory, but non-derogatory thing. I don't know. That's hard. Yeah. I don't think I got that one.
Still 3 for 3 on the third one that even stumped me. And that's impressive to me nevertheless, but okay. A Berk is an idiot.
Okay.
It's very mild, yet apparently originated as a rhyming slang for Berkeley Hunt. So whatever that means. So if you're someone's
okay.
like, you're such a fucking Berk. Like it's like you're like, something to that effect, So yeah, Berk. Yeah. Berk is
okay.
It's an idiot. So
all right, so I'm 3 for 4.
All right. Number 5. Bint. Bint.
Man.
It is a derogatory term for blank. So it's obviously I'm not going to let you just try to go off of just what the word sounds like. I'm going to try to give you a little direction, but yeah, a bint. If someone's a bint.
I I guess I would immediately when you said it's a derogatory term, I'm thinking either another name for like dick or pussy.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I don't think that's correct. That's immediately what like came to mind when you just said derogatory. Like that's two of the most like a pussy is like the one of the most derogatory things that most people think around here. So, excuse me, I do not mean to burp in the microphone, but okay.
You weren't causing decibels. You're fine.
So I know I'm not going to get that one a bent, but I don't. Oh man. See, I feel like Rhett and Link again. We're like, it's like bitch again, but I'm not guessing bitch because I already guessed bitch last one, and I just said bitch a lot.
So if you had a final answer you wanted to go with, what do you want to go with? I got both fingers ready.
Cocksucker. Damn it.
Now, obviously, anyone can suck a cock.
Man.
However,
Man, I'm being such a burk right now.
this is, however, probably the more stereotypical thing that would suck a cock is bint. It is a derogatory synonym for woman, appointed from the Arabic word for daughter or girl.
So bitch was right.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, God. Damn it. I couldn't give it to you, but...
Son of a bint.
So it says avoid on the whole. So I don't know if that means the severity of like you can't say it whatsoever in England. Like if you call it might be the equivalent of like cunt here.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I know for a fact that cunt is a word that is used in England, but I don't think it has the same severity as to what...
I think it's like us calling somebody a bitch.
Probably. So it's like those, but maybe bint is
their cunt.
But
it's still bitch in both languages. It's not languages, but
we're having such an intellectual conversation of profanity. This is exactly what
Mom always said I can paint a picture with profanity. Okay. It's a fucking gift.
This one has a lot of different iterations of the word.
Bent, I knew it.
But I'm only going to stick with the first one because this is kind of an obvious one. But blimey. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, and but see, like I didn't think blimey was like.
Apparently, it's considered a profanity. Blimey.
How severe?
This one. This says terribly mild. So this probably would be the equivalent of like hell or damn.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I always thought blimey was kind of like not like shocked, but like you're like, oh, dude.
Correct. More specifically,
how's that a swear word?
It's an expression of astonishment, thought to derive from the phrase "God blind me." Terribly mild, and it says see also, and this one it's very similar to crikey. So crikey would be
like Christ almost.
Kind of. It's kind of
Christ.
So right. So like crikey. Like
yeah.
Like so like oh blimey.
Yeah, or bloody hell. Like that's yeah.
Yeah. And it's let's see here. Oh no, we're not there yet. So okay. I was about to jump ahead a little bit and we're not there yet.
4 for 5.
Yes. So
all right, 4 for 5, bitches.
Sorry, no, 4 for 6.
No. Fuck.
4 for 6, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the number of where we're at. No, we're good.
Damn it, Thor.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Number 7. Blighter. So think lighter with a B in front of it. So blighter. It is a noun. So a person or a thing.
Do some of these like repeat? Like the same type of meaning as far as like how we have like
they can be similar. Yes, they can.
No, I don't mean, but like blind or what did you say it was blighter?
Oh yeah, blighter. Yeah.
But see that to me immediately kind of goes back with like bitch. It's only because it starts with a B. That's where like I associate the swear word with what it starts with in like my dialect.
The answer to that one, for sure, I'm not going to trip you up on this one. The answer is no.
Okay, right.
So this is actually kind of an interesting one. It is a mild swear word.
Okay.
Now
would it be like, okay, so is it kind of like blimey? Is it an expression or is it a direct word?
It is a direct word to somebody that has a particular kind of attribute or attributes. Now that's kind of vague. Obviously, I can't give it to you in the proper way.
Would it just be like shitty? Like you're just being like a shitty person? Like,
I'm going to give that one to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give that one to you. If anyone from England, if you watch this, if I'm wrong about it, tear me apart in the comments.
Yes, honestly, I'm literally guessing here.
Now, so I'll read this to you and you can see why I gave it to you. Is that it says number 7, blighter. It's a noun, a person or a thing to be regarded with contempt or envy. See also cad, rotter, swine. It's
okay.
mild.
So it is a little. We're just being like you're just being real shitty about it. Like like you said, you're being almost like envious.
Yeah. So it's like I would look at it as like it's like this blighter fucking got a PS5 before I did, or like it's something like that. So it's again a very mild term. But yeah, it's interesting. Some of these terms I've never heard before. So it's like
never heard them.
Yeah. So I figured this was kind of a cultural thing. We can learn a lot of stuff. Plus also if Mike watches this, he might get a kick out of this.
I hope he does.
Yeah. So
even if he just watches just this one.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah. So, number 8, bloody. It's an adverb.
See, now when I hear somebody like when I would watch like Harry Potter and he'd be like, oh, bloody hell. I'm like, to me, that's like me going, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, essentially.
But it's not that harsh of a swear word. So that's where I get confused on when like bloody, like it's almost like, oh, crikey. Like, I don't know how to like, I don't know how to put that because I've heard certain people say that that's like a really bad one. And then I've heard that it's like really mild. It's almost just like saying, not fuck, but like, shit.
No, so bloody is actually, it says that as far as the severity, it's actually, according to BuzzFeed, it says medium strength. So not like, completely harmless, but also not not the most harmful thing that you can say. So it's kind of middle ground.
Then like, is there something that I can compare it to does it say? So, like, I mean, no, I'm not saying say it, but I want to know if there is something that I can say that it'll make it correct, basically.
Here's the thing. And actually, I think that this actually could open up some discussion. So for this one, I'm going to give this one to you because you know about bloody. You've heard it so many times. It's trying to describe what it is.
I don't think there's a way to describe it correctly.
So here's the deal. The way that I would look at this is that bloody does have the kind of same implications as fuck does, where you're just like if you're saying something like, oh, fuck me. Like, it's like, it's that kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's an intensifier. The way that this describes it is that it's
an intensifier.
Advire. It's an intensifier. The popular used phrase is bloody hell. It's very common and it has medium strength. So it's basically is that, like, it's the joke of that fuck can mean many things. It's everything.
It's
a verb. It's an adjective. It's a Right. So yeah, bloody is just it's just an intensifier of any situation of like this bloody bloke or this bloody fucker or this bloody it's that it's kind of like throwing gasoline onto the fire that's already profanity. So
yeah.
Okay.
It's like not calling somebody a bitch, but like a cock-sucking bitch.
Yeah, right. Correct. Yes. It's like adding that on.
Like
top of
it's
that.
right. I didn't know how else to describe it. Like I don't see all of our swear words. I feel like you can describe what it is.
Yes.
Like specifically. Now, maybe that's just because this is what we're used to. Mike could be like, well, yeah, you guys are fucking, what's the name? What was the name for idiot? Bark or something like that?
Oh my! I gotta look back up at it. Burke. Yeah, Burke.
It's probably like you fucking Burks.
Yeah, right.
Like we do the same thing. But no, it seems like when you say the word like bloody, like there should be a way to like, there's a specific thing that like you could say with it. That was hard, right. But an intensifier is probably the best way to put it to where it just amplifies. Like you're fucking mad.
Yeah. It's good. It's I thoroughly enjoy that one. I've had a couple friends of mine that use UK slang, And that's bloody is something that they commonly use.
Yeah.
The next one, we're going to skip number 9. And the reason we're going to skip number 9 is that it's called blooming. It's an adjective, and it says it's basically very mild, somewhat archaic form of bloody. So it's essentially just another version of bloody. There's no real point in making you guess on that one.
It's probably like a kid saying, gosh dang it, instead of God damn it.
It's like this blooming, like, I don't know, this, like if it was like a 5-year-old, he'd probably be like, this blooming, like, screwdriver that I got in my toy, like, broke or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was digging deep for that.
No,
one,
I get it. I get it.
However, next one. I actually did not know the true definition of this. I've heard this a lot, and it's one of my favorite things to hear a foreign person say. I love it. Is bollocks.
That's like shit, isn't it? Like, bollocks. Like
yes, in that context, yes. Like bollocks. Like it's a form of how does this put it? It says.
So did I get that right?
I'm looking for something specific. So, for instance, if you were to say that, like, okay, this car is tits.
Yeah.
That's a very good thing. Tits are awesome. We love boobs. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is referring to something to that way, but it's done in a derogatory, gross sense.
Is it just Is it balls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is bollocks. Yeah. Well done. Yeah.
I figured, but okay.
So bollocks, noun, testicles, used to mean rubbish or nonsense, as in the exclamation of disbelief. Bollocks in the album of Never Mind the Bollocks, Here's the Sex Pistols, and phrases such as the dog's bollocks to mean something definitive and perfect.
Okay.
And in the related word bollocking, a dressing down, it says the example is, I gave the useless fool a bollocking. Medium strength, and it's very common, as we've heard. So
okay, so I gotta go open my beer.
Oh yes.
So just I'm gonna turn this off for a sec.
So actually, I'm gonna, real quick, I'm going to give a nice shout out to Mr. Dan Kosis, who actually is the one that made that bottle opener over there. He made it out of wood and a license plate. So he's a very, very handy man. So I appreciate that, man.
Start the next one.
So yeah, absolutely. That made me think about that. I want to be sure he got the credit that he deserves. So he was actually my first partner in crime when it comes to podcasting. So it was way back in the day. So it was a lot of fun. So it's a Monday. I'm not doing anything today. No. So number 11, bugger. B-U-G-G-R. Bugger. It's a noun. So if you had to guess what you think bugger means, now it has a few definitions, but they're all kind of cohesive. So if you get either of them right, I'll give it to you. So
see, like I know what it is, but like I don't like oh crap. Like it's
okay. You know what? Yep. Yes.
Well,
yes. I was reading ahead, and you'll see why. So
it's almost like man, I'm trying to think of something else to go with it. It doesn't seem to be a very harsh one.
No,
I feel like a lot of like kids and teenagers use that, and even in like movies and TV shows.
It says medium strength. It's also very popular in Australia. The way that I've always looked at bugger is the way that I made my own version of this particular thing. But so for instance, Cary Elwes is one of my favorite actors just in general. He cut his foot off in Saw. He was Jerry in Liar Liar, so he's just even the wonderful Jerry lies. So but he played an art thief on the show Psych, and he was British. Now,
I think I saw some of that.
He was one of the most epic people that they ever took down. mainly what I remember from him was when they cornered him in an alleyway. They were like you're surrounded. Like, and even Sean and Gus are there. They're like, dude, just calm it down. Just come in with us. Like, we can talk about this. We can get you worked out. And he has this long trench coat on and he goes, have you ever seen those Batman movies? And he reaches into his pocket, pulls out a bullstring gun, shoots it onto the top of the building and goes, toodaloo, and takes off and pulls himself up. So with that being said, that's why he's one of my favorite characters. Just like he's just unstoppable.
What did that have to do with Bugger?
This motherfucker in the show, the second time he shows up, he's in prison because he's an art thief. He always leaves his signature cigarette at every scene of the crime that he has. It's always, we're going to get to Bugger, I promise. He always has a half-smoked cigarette that he'll leave in an ashtray right in front of the empty space that he has stolen art from.
Okay.
He's in prison. And Art is going missing again with his signature cigarette being left behind. And they're trying to prove that it's him, but the motherfucker's in prison. How can it possibly be him? It is him. He figured out how to break out of prison to steal art and then break back into prison to basically seem like he never left.
It's fucking genius.
Well, at one point, there was a body that was found at one of the crime scenes, and they saw him at the museum stealing this art, and like Sean and Gus are like we got you, like we're taking you in. It's when the very first time they realize that he has escaped prison. And they show up to the prison afterwards. They're like, you have to check cell, like yada, yada, yada. You know, it's what's his name is out. And they went, no, he's not. He's back there eating lunch right now. And he comes back in his jumpsuit with his handcuffs and goes, I was here. And they're like, you killed someone. And he went, nonsense. I didn't kill anyone. He's like, what do you mean I did? There was no one there when I was there. I was by myself till you two idiots showed up. And they're like, no, you don't understand. There's a body. They found a body there. To which
he just admitted that he was there.
Well, correct, but he was like, yes, I stole the art. I didn't kill anybody.
Oh.
So to which this is where the whole fucking point of this damn thing. So essentially, Bugger, the way that I know of it was done in that scene was that he goes, that's impossible. I left my signature cigarette right next to the Bugger. Criminally bonker, I've been set up. Okay, so
Bugger, like, shit.
So think about this. Think about this. This man, they had to prove his innocence about murder, but also condemn him for stealing art.
Right.
Oh God, it's beautiful. It's fucking amazing.
That was funny.
Yeah. So anyway, it was more so just to kind of kill time for a second. That was fun. But I had to explain. Oh, Bugger, because we actually used that when I worked at Word of Life snow camp. Mickey, I love you. Thank you for being a friend. Mickey and I actually worked on Tube Hill, and we had all the campers under the impression that we were, in fact, foreign exchange students because we just talked in British accents the whole time, and I used that "oh bugger" thing like in the whole deal. It was great. So anyway, I've talked enough. Number 12.
I just keep burping.
CAD. C-A-D. CAD. It is a noun. This one I was not familiar with this one at all. So if you don't get this one, don't feel like that you're, lesser or anything. I had no idea what it was. So, but if you had to guess from the sound of the word and the fact that it's a noun, a CAD, what kind of person would be a CAD?
An ass? Like an ass? Asshole? Oh, I dare say idiot again because I don't think there is
a particular trait I'm looking
for.
So think about
moron.
It's not about unintelligence. There's another trait.
Oh, cocky?
No.
Okay. CAD, cocky, like you're being very maybe like coy.
A CAD is an untrustworthy person to be regarded with contempt or envy, depending on how it applies. So that I was looking for that. I was like, there's a particular attribute I'm looking for. It's an untrustworthy person. Basically, a guy who's full of shit. This guy's a CAD, So, right down the line, number 13, going with the and the a noun, cack. It's a noun. It is also a mild. And it's got a few different ways it can be used. So if you get any of them right, I'll give it to you.
Like a douchebag. Being a cack. Like, I don't know, almost like maybe even cocky. I feel like you said it's a noun?
It's a noun. It actually is the different. I'll do this. It is the different version of actually one of our swear words. Like it is a direct correlation or the direct opposite as far as like just the word is concerned. It pretty much means the same thing.
Cack?
Yes.
So a hack?
No.
Oh.
Cack is a noun. And it's basically shit.
Oh.
So essentially it says cack-handed as a noun, or adjective is to be clumsy, inept. And as an example, it says a cack-handed execution will often lead to a cock-up. So it's kind of that idea. Again, it's mild, and apparently it is used merrily from what this says. So
never heard that one.
So yeah, so shit. So essentially it's another use
cack.
of right. So I don't know, shit just to me has more severity. I like that one better.
A cack.
Yeah, right. It's like you stupid cack.
Do they say fuck? Yeah, they say fuck. Ricky Gervais says it all the time.
He does, yeah. It's just I think that's fuck is kind of like it's kind of the way that Billy Connolly put it, was that the words fuck off are universally understood throughout the entirety of the world. Like, I know it's a weird thing to say, but like he even said, he's like, of any language, of any culture, fuck off. If someone tells you to fuck off, you will, and off you fuck. Like, it's like, so, and that's one of his things. I'm not going to take credit for that, but no, it's like, it's kind of that idea. So,
right.
Okay. Okay. A chav. If someone is a chav, CHAV, and this one is, I actually really like this one now that I've read the definition. So
was it like our word for taint?
No, this is actually describing a person. This is an actual attribute of a person or the type of person that somebody is.
Bum?
Reach on a higher totem of money.
Douchebag.
I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like a pompous asshole.
A working class person with an urban sporty style, very patronizing. Just like somebody who's just like.
So me?
so like a chav, like I think of like people that are so wealthy, they laugh a certain way.
I don't mean like I'm not wealthy, but I thought you meant like, I don't want to say pretending, but I thought you meant like working class that tries to have like nicer things.
I guess maybe it could probably be taken that way, but I just like with an urban sporty style, very patronizing. Like it's just somebody like, oh hey, have you seen Matt? He should go for the math league. Like he just, that's what our youth pastor used to always say, was that he's like I was terrible at math, and he's like there are two types of bullies in this world: those who just, and I'm paraphrasing, this is not what Chad said, this is the Kyle inspired version, but essentially he's like, there are assholes that are just nothing but straight up assholes. There are those who patronize you in front of people and go, hey, he should join the math league. Like, he knows that he sucks at math.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah. So if you do that, you're an asshole.
I don't do shit like that.
No. So, but yeah, so that would be a chav, a very patronizing, uppity, sporty person.
I mean, I'm a sarcastic dick, but.
Let's see here. This one's very simpler. Very simpler. So very simple. That came out because the name of this is cobblers. Now, this is a very, 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 very simple one. So it essentially cobblers is another. It's a synonym for another word. So essentially,
Jowls.
What is it?
Jowls.
Jowls?
Like your neck or like.
No,
Okay.
This is a noun in the idea of more of like an idea of something, or like it's not a physical thing.
Is it your balls again?
No, it's
Okay.
no, it's not a physical thing.
Oh,
It's,
okay. Cobbler. You said cobblers?
yes, it's a very mild, so it's nothing too severe. It's literally just one word. So it's basically like it's cobblers is a synonym for it's the I'm trying to think about the best way I can give you a clue without it giving it away. If anything, I would say that it's basically like, it's just like, this is just cobblers. That's probably how I would use it. There's another way I could say it that would probably give it away, but I don't want to give it away completely. But it's that type of thing. This is just cobblers.
Like this is just like madness. I don't know.
I'm gonna give that to you. Nonsense.
Nonsense.
This is cobblers. This is nonsense.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're learning a lot of profane shit tonight. I love it. So.
It's not profane.
I like
Again, I need to know what butthole and like pussy and cocksucker and fucking queef and cream pie and fucking
bukkake. Oh, I love
bukkake.
donuts. I love donuts.
Yeah, swinger. What's swinger in British? Like,
would you like me to look for some more severe ones?
I'm just being funny.
I was gonna say we're only at 15. We got fucking.
How long we been going?
34. We got 34 more. Let's see here. 45 minutes. So
let's speed it up a little bit.
All right. So let's go ahead and. Okay, actually, we'll do a severe one. So as far as ours is concerned, but cunt. What do you think is the proper definition of
cunt is vagina, like
yes.
for us.
Yes, it
like,
is.
it's like calling somebody a pussy, but like the worst way. Like most women hate that fucking word.
Yes.
Like you being a cunt. Like that's like calling you a bitch times 40.
Yes. Correct. So obviously, yes.
Turn that off.
Vagina. I thought it was going to fade, but it wasn't.
Oh, my
bad. It's an unpleasant or stupid person, strong, but much less offensive than in the U.S.
Yeah.
It can be used as an adjective to the related word cuntish. Used with care unless writing a piece based on the East End gangsterisms. Oh, gangsterisms. Okay, yeah. So
see, I always say like cunty, and you're being very cunty, or like you're being cuntzilla. Because like it's like severe here, but and like Britain and stuff, it's just like calling you a bitch, but like it's just really severe here for some reason.
It is. It is.
All right, let's go. What do we got?
I'm looking for anytime that I see the word strong, I'm just stopping to see if it's referring to it. So all right, we're doing number 45.
All right, what is it?
Tosser. Tosser. It is a noun. So it is
Is that like calling somebody queer?
No. Try again.
A tosser.
If you're calling someone a tosser, they have 100% earned it. But even if they haven't earned it, people probably could believe it about them anyway.
Oh, fuck. What is it? Okay, a tosser? Damn it.
Just read the last line.
Damn it. So, oh, man.
Having a wank. What was that? What? There was a whisper.
Oh, is that what that is?
Something happened.
What, it's beating off? You rub one out? Oh,
a tosser is
tossing that dick around.
Essentially is a masturbator. A despicable person. A milder synonym for wanker.
That's fucking great. I'm using it all the time.
You fucking tosser.
Tossing one around.
Yeah, toss their salads or whatever. Yes.
See, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like, oh, it may be like a gay term, but
no, it's I saw that. I just saw masturbation. I'm like, I gotta read this one.
Oh man.
Okay. We'll jump back just a few. So rotter. ROTTER. So rot. So like rotter. Rotter. It's a noun. This is usually partnered with a strong intensifier. So this is something like, what a fucking rotter. Like it's like, that's kind of what it's more used with. So I mean, you can technically say that it's a strong one, but it's usually accompanied by a strong one. So you bloody rotter, you fucking rotter. Like, it's like if you were to think of like what you would call somebody with that, kind of verbiage. What do you think?
Would it be like punk? Like you fucking punk?
Yeah, I'll give that to you. Yeah. I'm say.
I'm trying to use like something that we would do. Right. Like with it. Like,
so, I mean,
again, Mike, if you're watching this, please correct.
Yeah.
Or ask us if it's the same. I don't know. I feel like maybe some of these aren't correct, but you're giving them to me. So I want to know if I am being right, if I am getting awarded correctly.
I'm probably butchering the fuck out of this. So
you might be, and that's what I want to know. But when you say like it's compared to, that's what I think. Like you fucking punk.
Yeah, right.
Like, you little bastard. Like
so this basically what this says is that it says, again, this is according to BuzzFeed. It says person to be regarded with contempt or envy. See also blighter, rotter, swine. It's mild.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, swine. Okay.
Yeah. So mild, unless of course preceded by a strong intensifier, as in Stephen Jones's line, which says, "What a fucking rotter." So it's like it's that the idea of like you are contempting them. It's like you're
yeah.
It's that.
Okay. I think I was right.
Yeah.
I feel like I was right on like the terminology.
Let's see here. Yep, and then we already talked about wanker. So let's see here. Some of these are funny. Okay.
I took a picture for Instagram.
Oh, you did? Oh, God bless you. Pish.
Oh man, I was trying to be cool.
So you get it right. There you go. Follow us on Instagram, the Cavecast.
This was live on, well, not TV, but like TV. I'm
on TV.
I'm kind of drunk, I guess.
Those are high alcohol.
What was it?
Pish.
Pish posh. So
even if you get this one vague, I'll give it to you. So pish. Talking a lot of pish.
Yeah, like almost like, not, I want to say shit, but like nonsense.
Yeah.
Like it's nonsense. It's
so the way that this says it says Scottish piss. So it's like you're talking a lot of pish. Like it's like you're,
that's kind of what I was. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Let's see here. We'll do a couple more. Oh my God. Number 23, ironically, number 23. Git. You're a right foul git, you know that? It's that type of deal.
Bitch. Well,
I mean, yeah, I guess you could definitely, I guess you could say that.
Hold on. Let me think here.
It's in that kind of thing. Someone who has like
wronged you.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. This is what this says. And I
feel like I've gotten a pretty decent amount of these.
Oh, I mean, like Mom said, you can create a tapestry with your profanity.
When you're using them, I can try to feel out like what it would be, like what I would try to say to somebody.
So a git is a noun. someone who has just beaten you at pool, stolen your spouse, bought the last pastry in the shop.
Oh, he's a cocksucker is what he is.
Got the job you wanted, or in some other way won one over you.
Yeah, so he's a cocksucker.
Yeah, so yeah, it's known as a very mild
oh no,
term.
cocksuckers are, what's his name?
It's
a git?
A git, yeah. It's like you're a right foul git.
Yeah, no. I would just call him a cocksucker.
Okay. All right. I can't explain why this is funny until after you know what it is, because I want you to try to guess. But
okay.
Number 21 is a duffer. D-U-F-F-E-R. If you had to guess, what do you think duffer is? It is a person. It's a type of person. More importantly, a noun. It's a noun. And it's a mild.
Idiot.
I'm looking for one more thing to add on to that. A blank idiot.
A fucking idiot. No, a stupid idiot. I don't know. Wait.
That's like a wet water. Well, I fucking hope so. So.
An extreme idiot.
No.
Okay.
Duffer is an elderly idiot, so an old fuck.
An old fuck.
So a duffer,
yeah.
like an elderly.
And that's not like severe, because to me, an old fuck.
That's just what came to my mind. It's not what it says there, but it just says an elderly idiot. Like what came to my mind.
Yeah, but that's an old fuck.
Like he's an old fuck. Yeah, it's like so an elderly idiot.
Man, that's way harsher in America than it is in fucking New England.
So another one that goes with that is number 17 is codger, which that is an old man, often grumpy. So that's also a mild term. So,
okay. So just like he's a, what is that we call, what was that we say? He's a fucking grump, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, the two grumpy old men, that type of deal. Yeah.
Sour puss.
Let's see here. All right. Apparently this one says avoid. So I'm assuming don't use this one, which is weird because it doesn't seem like it is one. But number 33 is a nutter. If you call someone a nutter, and it says this to avoid this one, what do you think a nutter?
I immediately think of ejaculation, like I'm busting a nut on you like a nutter.
It's not that literal.
Okay. Well, does that like calling somebody a fucker? Because like that's again,
no,
fuck is like one of the most harshest words in our language. So when you say avoid, everybody, not everybody, but people associate all swear words. You don't say fuck, pussy, and like cock in public. Those are the things you avoid. And cunt.
This one it's nothing of a sexual nature. This is if you're calling someone a nutter, what do you think? If you weren't going to refer to anything in the sexual sense.
I see, again, I know it sounds dumb, but like all of the harsh ones are basically like sexual oriented things.
They are.
So when you say to avoid, that's my go-tos. So
it will probably make sense when you find out what it actually means, as far as like it can be a very, very disrespectful term to refer to someone if you're saying that they resemble this, as far as like if someone's a nutter,
like moron.
No.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Like that's a weird one, because non-sexual things aren't really derogatory here, so you don't avoid it. And then when you say like almost like literal term, I guess the only thing, nutter, I think like balls and nutsack. So like I don't like that's where. So yeah, go ahead. I don't know.
So now, it's a synonym for the U.S. term nut. If someone's a nut, they're fucking crazy. So a nutter is a crazy person. So if you call someone a nutter, you better be fucking on point, because apparently that's a very apparently a severe one.
Really? That's weird to me. That's very odd. I guess, is that almost like maybe like that's their, oh, excuse me, just hiccup. Almost like they're like retard.
Kind of.
Like,
yeah.
damn it. I just keep smacking this fucking thing.
Yeah, that could be a
okay. Because I know retard, like retard, queer, gay, fag, like that can all be taken a very wrong way.
Right.
I actually have to watch myself sometimes when I talk to my buddy Howard. You know, he is gay and he's a very, very down to earth man.
Yeah.
But he'll say stuff in like a text, and my initial response to be back like would be like, oh man, that's gay. I don't. And
right.
Because I don't know how he's gonna, I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
Right.
But it's taken so harshly here. He'll be like, I'm going to work. I'll be like, oh, that's gay. Like, I don't mean it. Like, that's fucking dumb.
Right. Yeah.
That I've never said it to him. Now he'll hear it. So sorry. But
well, right. But I mean, he knows you've had the respect to not do that though. You know,
exactly. No, I 100% respect of his sexual orientation, what he likes. Like, I am nowhere to judge anybody. It's just odd that, like, those terms, much like another derogatory word for a black person.
Yeah, which we will not ever say. No, period.
But I've known I've known that to be like a very controversial thing.
Yeah.
Now, when you say the words gay, queer, you know, fag, like, hey, you fucking fag, like, I don't mean you like to suck dick.
Right.
Like, you know, but.
Well, yeah, and that's what's so interesting about this is that, especially like I've been getting into Christopher Titus a lot more recently, and thank you to Luke for introducing me to him. But he has what he calls is his inner retard.
Yes,
when he will like he talks or whatever, he does that.
That's where that retard, where like retard is taken very seriously.
Well, and that's why he said during his special, he said he's like, before we go anywhere else, before we do anything else with this special, he said, let me explain to you what I am meaning by retard.
Yes.
He's like, when I think of somebody that is a retard, I do not think of somebody that has Downs, MS, or,
you're just being dumb, dude. Like, you fucking quit it.
Right.
Like,
and I love the way that he said it, was that he's like, I do not think of anybody who is mentally handicapped. And he's like, and if I ever hear anybody refer to somebody like that with the word retard, they will deal with me physically.
The best thing I've ever heard was in The Office. Michael Scott said, because he got like in trouble for that, where he said retard. He's like, you don't call somebody that has a handicap a retard. That's in bad taste. You call your friends that are being dumb retarded because they're your friends, basically.
Right. And
he compared it correct. Yeah. Michael Scott is a very dense person. Speaking of, Ricky Gervais is who invented Michael Scott, basically.
Right.
But even he got that. Yeah. It was just one of those, you don't do, that's in bad taste. You call your friends a retard because they're acting a certain way. That's just because you're busting their balls.
Yep.
There has been a lot of controversy over words like that. So I didn't mean to like veer off, because I know we're going to wrap up, but
you're good.
That's interesting, because it's hard to put a definition to some things like that.
Well, that's why I love what Titus did with that, was because he had his inner retard, where he's like, when he went to go break the brick,
the boards,
and he's like, I broke it over my fucking hand. He's like, his inner retard was like, that was incredible. You actually thought you could do it. So like, it's like your inner retard essentially is something that just wants to see you fail, no matter what, but also still has common sense.
Right. Wait, what was the word again?
It was nutter. Nutter, yeah.
That's it. Okay. All right, where are we at with time?
All right, so we're at I almost said a minute and 2 seconds. We're at an hour and 2 minutes.
All right, let's do 5 more.
5 more? Okay. Number 30.
Son of a bitch. Keep touching this fucking thing.
Munter. Munter. Again, a very simple one. This says to avoid this one as well. And I'm finding that probably the UK culture or British culture has more respect for, I guess no other way to say it. More respect for appearances, more respect for status. They have more respect for in that aspect where like if you basically say that somebody is from the slums, or if you say somebody is from, you know, like this, that's not what this is, but it's like if you say that somebody is that, like that could be taken more personally than it is what it is here in America. I'm gathering that. So it's like, cause like, whereas like we don't say certain things in the hopes of describing somebody's lifestyle.
So is that considered like a slob, or like a
keep going. You're good. You are literally in the right building. Just get me to the right room. If someone's a slob, what are they usually?
A bum.
They're bums, but they usually don't
work. They usually don't. They're a freeloader.
No, they're. I want you to get this one. It is
okay. So like Joe Pesci on Lethal. Okay. Yeah,
it's. You'll understand why I'm pushing you. I'm trying to get you to this one point to be able to say this one word.
So I said slob.
She's
right?
not a 10.
So she's ugly.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
A munter is an unattractive woman, and it says avoid.
It's specifically a woman.
Specifically, I'm excited. I was like,
ooh.
God. Yeah. So
that's like calling somebody like an ugly Betty.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
So an unattractive woman is a munter
or a butterface. Everything looks good, butterface.
Similar thing is minger, which is a very unattractive person or a thing. So if you were to look at you like, oh my God, like they're such a minger, or like, you know, it's
okay,
a minger of great proportions. Okay, number 26, knob, KNOB.
Yeah, like a moron, like a knob, like a fucking dummy.
Yes.
Like a doorknob, yeah.
Now, what's funny is that this is when I was talking about the Irish people try American spirits, was that this says a stupid, irritating person, usually a man. Knob is a synonym for penis.
Yeah, I that was going to be my next thing, but I kind of figured it was more along like just like the idiot kind of stupid thing.
So essentially, during that episode when they were trying the American spirits, they actually got Knob Creek whiskey.
Yeah.
And when they popped it off, they were like, oh, there's nothing like a good drop of knob. And it's only like I never got it.
You never got it till now. Okay.
And I was
all
like,
right.
I'm like, oh fuck, that was good.
That makes sense.
Let's see here. Let's see if we can find another one. So we did Duffer. We don't need to do dickhead. We already know what that means.
Dickhead.
Pissed off apparently is on here.
Better than pissed on.
That's it. It's good. Yeah, some people are into that though. Hey man, I'm all right with that.
Golden showers.
Just don't pee on me, okay? Which actually, can we please remember that there was a scene in Metal Gear Solid 2 where you had to sneak past a guy on a ledge who was pissing, and you had to be right in his piss stream, and you couldn't be loud or anything. You had to get through it. Oh yeah, it's a legit thing. Oh yeah, and if you look in first person mode, you can actually look up and see it hitting your face. It's fucking gross. All right. We did Nutter. We did the unattractive woman, which that's horrible.
If you can't find, we can end.
Hold on.
God damn it! That's like time number 7.
Well, stop that.
Stop it.
You need to stop it. That's one of the best shows ever. Is Stop It.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it was a parody show. There was a guy that sniffed markers. That was his thing. He just, he had color all over his face. He's just from sniffing. He's like, my mom, when we were moving when I was 5, said, hey, go take those markers and write what all the boxes are. Ever since then, I've been sniffing markers.
How did things like this get aired?
It was YouTube, so I don't know how it got past, the idea. Somebody was like, hey, man, we can have a guy that loves to sniff markers and make a small YouTube video out of it. But essentially, they have this guy that shows up in, his house to this guy that's sniffing markers. And he's just like, Riley, you need to stop it. He's like, how do I stop it? He's like, stop it.
This was a show.
Yeah. It was a parody thing. It was the point of that. It's like, everybody's like, how do I quit? How do I do it? It's like, it's simple. You fucking stop it.
That's dumb.
It was genius.
And that's dumb.
Every episode they had somebody with a new ailment.
Yeah, that's dumb.
They're only like 2 minutes long.
Lost interest. Lost interest.
Oh man.
I don't know how they're probably millionaires.
Similar to like Bob Newhart, where he was the psychologist, where this guy wanted to go in and ask him how to quit smoking cigarettes, and he's like, well, how long have you smoked? He's like, well, I've been smoking for 7 years. He's like, okay, stop it.
See, come on, dude.
He's like, well, what? He's like, but how long is our session? He's like, well, you finished up early. He's like, you only owe me about $10. He's like, well, I can't, I have an 80. He's like, 80. He's like, I have $100. He's like, that's all I have. I can't break it. He's like, oh, I guess we have to make the whole hour work then. All right. What else is going on in your life? And he's like, well, I've been yelling at my wife a lot. Oh, okay. Stop it. And they just
see that. Okay. That's not funny.
Yeah, so fucking stop it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know that's not funny. I don't know. That's a poorly executed skit that probably paid everybody very handsomely.
We'll talk later. Let's see here. All right, last one we'll do. This one's not like extreme or anything, but just to see if you can guess what it is.
Okay.
That, naff. N-A-F-F. This one is an adjective. It is, if you were describing something that is naff, it is
garbage.
Yeah. Well done. Ended strong. Naff is an adjective that means tasteless, crap.
Yeah.
So a very mild thing. So it's just like, oh, it's like this is like, his, like, I'm not going to listen to that guy's naff music. All right. Like,
yeah.
His tasteless music. It's like,
I get you. That's a good one.
It's paper thin. It means nothing. It's just, but, I think that we've learned a lot about the British culture, about their language and how they speak and the profane things that they use. Because every culture has their profanity. Every culture has their thing.
What's your favorite swear word?
Fuck. Hands down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take fuck out of the equation.
Oh. Can I use a variation of the word? Of
course.
No, it's still used. It was that okay, fine. I'll give you two. So my favorite thing I have heard that's not the word fuck was in a Make Me Bad sketch, which Make Me Bad 35, which is a YouTube channel that this was Damien who headed up that channel. And he was just an awesome, awesome guy that just made overly profane, over the top videos. And in one of his videos, while they're being chased by a demon, they hide themselves in a room, and his friend Kyle ironically says, "What in the Captain Crunch Christ is going on here?" And also, what was it? Then this was the variation was during their Stephen King sketch was that these guys had been captured by Stephen King to come up with good ideas because he hadn't written a good idea in like 20 years. That's why Kyle, the same guy, was like, he's like, "Did you read Tommy Knockers? What in the Krispy Kreme fuck was that about?" So yeah, it just
See, I'm more of like, I mean, I get the multiple, but like, I'm a big fan of motherfucker.
Yeah.
But if it without fuck being involved, I'm a big fan of slut.
Okay.
Slut.
Right.
You fucking like you can like nail it. Like,
right.
You can like nail that word. Yeah. Slut is a very like direct but kind of loose term.
Yeah. Right. It can mean exactly what it means.
It can mean exactly what you right.
Or yeah.
Because like I feel like everybody's go-to is like bitch. bitch sometimes isn't enough. Even when you're not talking to a girl, you can be like, you fucking slut.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, even when you're talking to a dude, that like clicks. I don't know. So yeah, I'm a big fan of motherfucker, but like without fuck being involved, that's like everybody's favorite swear word. I feel like in the United States is fuck. But I think cunt and all of those other ones don't always have like a lingering like punch to it that you can do. And I just feel like slut is one, or like whore.
I honestly,
you don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be just somebody that's a real whore.
Now that I think
just has like thousands of dicks in them.
Now that I think about it, I think that this goes back to one of my favorite compilations that's on YouTube. It's all the times that Victor Sullivan from Uncharted has said goddamn. That's why he's known as Victor Goddamn Sullivan.
Yeah,
So I mean, I could say that one probably would be up there.
That's one of them. And then another good one of a good variation is horse shit.
Yeah. Oh, horse shit.
Horse shit. So, all right. Well, that's all for me. I think that I feel like I had a pretty good run.
You got at least 70 to 80% of them right.
I feel like I got 75.
I never thought I'd say this, but Eric, I'm so proud of you.
No, my fucking curse words.
You were the
God
kid.
damn it, I'm a fucking genius.
You were
I was just trying to think of all of them.
You were the kid, from what mom told me, was that sometimes you just needed to say shit over and over again. You would hide behind the curtains.
Yeah,
yep.
I didn't think because if she couldn't see me, she couldn't hear me. Shit. But my little feet were poking out underneath. So yeah, that was me. Shit was my favorite word, but now motherfucker is like a cool one.
Can I tell you something I've always wanted to do?
What?
Which I will do it eventually. Probably not to you, since I'm telling you. I might do this to some unsuspecting person.
So Devin?
Probably. Now that he's going to listen to this. But we'll see. But regardless, if he doesn't, I'll find someone else. But I've always wanted to do the trick of making somebody think that I'm behind the curtain when I'm not. Like taking off my shoes and just putting them right, like, and having them like aggressively sticking out, like, where it's like, look over there, like. So I don't know. Part of me just always wanted to do that, where it's like that's when you get the drop on them, where it's like, oh, they think they're gonna get him. I'm like, no,
I just know that like swearing's cool.
Yeah, it's
fun. I don't mean like
they're sentence enhancers.
They are. I do not trust somebody that doesn't swear.
Yes. And actually, I would say that probably 90% of the people in my life that I've interacted with have had foul mouths.
You don't need to just sit there and say, fuck me in the asshole, you cocksucking slut, all the time. I'm saying is that if you don't say more than damn or piss, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You have to say, like, even mom says fuck. She doesn't say it all day, every day, but she still says it.
I'm not going to go with that.
I'm just saying, like, you do not have to be a foul-mouthed trucker for me to be like, yeah, you're cool. I'm just saying, like, when you're just like, oh, freaking heck. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You can't. No, don't come at me like that. Yeah. You have to have there are sentence enhancers. Don't tell me to watch my fucking mouth. I know when to watch my fucking mouth. When I go to grandma's house, it's like it turns off for some reason. I don't know. I might say piss or like maybe mumble shit when I'm around her. But like I don't say fucking cunt and cock holster and dick sucker and like I don't say stuff like that like I do down here like with my buddies. It's a real thing. It really is. And that's the thing is that but grandma, I've still heard grandma say shit.
Yeah.
I've heard her say bastard. I've heard her say, God damn it. I've heard her say these things. I trust her.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thor, you've never said a swear word. I don't know if I trust you, fool.
Did I ever tell you about the one time that I pissed mom off so bad? I legit thought that I was probably going to get punched in the face.
I've been punched in the face by her and got keys thrown at me. I've gotten backhanded with her giant rock of a ring. I've been.
Now, mind you, you were completely deserving of all things, right?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
most of them.
Well, let's just say that this time I was 100% at fault and fucking knew it. And it was like, let's see how far we can go. So we were living in the duplex, and I was in the basement, my bedroom. I was laying on the couch. It was a weekend. I remember this vividly.
Vividly.
No. I remember it very vividly. No, it was Saturday morning in summer when I didn't need to be up. I wasn't even up that late. I was just going to sleep in. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm going to sleep like 12 hours. It's going to be awesome. I went to bed around 10. This was about 9, maybe 10 in the AM. Mom came stomping down the steps. She turned the lights on and went, "Get up." And I fucking jolted. I was like, whoa. Like, it felt like Brad Pitt. Like, whoa, what is going on? And I had been leaving the TV on all night, which was racking up the electric bill and was putting her in a very, very, very rough spot financially. That night, I just fell asleep with the TV on. And I don't know whether or not like she was mad about something else and then just decided that day that it was just like everyone in her way was an enemy, no matter who it was. I'm such a fucking dick. She looked at me and she said, "You're not sleeping all day and you're definitely not leaving that TV on all night, sucking up all my goddamn electricity and my money." She went over to do the laundry because it was right next to my bedroom. And I sat up, had not had coffee. She pissed me off because she had just, well, I don't care if I was 100% at fault or not. I fucking hate mornings. I can't function. I hate everything. And that moment, she was my victim. And I just remember rubbing my eyes and I'm like, Mom, if we're really being honest here, isn't it Benjamin Franklin's electricity that we're wasting? You really don't have any right to say anything. And she looked at me in the way that I heard a man once describe it as murder fuck. It was this death glare that I've never received by any other human being. And I just started laughing. She was just like, I can't remember what exactly she said, but she was so mad at me. I think she just went right upstairs and just walked. Good. I'm like, Mom, are we being a little unfair here? Isn't it Benjamin Franklin's electricity? And I think I even did.
You're here and I'm here. Isn't that considered our electricity?
Oh God.
Oh man.
Oh, good times.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I've had many a time.
Oh, this cocksucking good motherfucking bullshitting, cunt swearing, slut having, sexy ball draining fuckery
has been fun.
It's
been great. If you guys have enjoyed the show and you want to see us talk about other languages and other profanities and other things like that, we would be happy to do so.
Languages.
Other languages. We're going to do an entire French episode and just talk about oui. Les Paris. So, but yeah. They usually have skinny mustaches. I want to know why. And I will know why. Regardless, I appreciate every single one of you that watches this video and that also hits subscribe and likes this video and leaves a comment and lets us know what they're thinking. So I'll leave you guys with this question. What's on your pizza this week? Kyle out.
And what's your fuck word?